Hello, everybody. All right, so happy Monday. All right, so I haven't been online or actually doing a live video for a while because, well, let me just tell you that funny thing happened on the way to Sedona. I went to Sedona last week to see my family. My daughter and her husband are traveling in their RV, and I have two grandbabies, two grandberries with them. So I really wanted to see them. And I love Sedona. It's become my kind of sacred place that I need to go and rest and recover and kind of re energize. A lot going on these days, right? And so, scheduling fun and scheduling rest periods, I have to make an effort to do that. I think I confessed not too long ago that I'm a productive workaholic. And so anyway, a funny thing happened on the way to Sedona. I was intending to do some hiking and really explore the area in different ways. I really wanted to get a picture of a sunrise. I'm getting a new office soon, and I have a blank canvas, and so I wanted a sunrise to pop up in my office. And so I'm kind of thinking this is what my mindset's going to be. A few days camping with the family in the wilderness, and then a few days in an Airbnb where I could just kind of shower for one thing, and rest in a bed. Yes, but here's what happened. So I stopped to see a friend in Havasu, kind of like the halfway point, before I head out, kind of break up the long drive out to Sedona. Yes, I took the Mustang, and an hour into the visit, I misjudged a step and twisted my ankle. Well, pretty badly for me. I mean, it was swelled up and swollen. So for the entire week that I was in Sedona, there was no hiking. There was no opportunity to take a picture of the sunrise from the middle of the wilderness. And by the time I got back to the Airbnb, all I could do was prop the leg up with some ice and, and hope hope that it would heal because, you know, my Mustang is a stick shift. So that made it even doubly, triply painful to try to get around. I cannot tell you, it's like I was like hit by the crazy I think it was a full moon actually when I twisted my ankle. So that really makes sense. Or when I ended up getting out to Sedona and we were camping in the middle of nowhere. So talk about the ultimate in having to practice mindfulness. Because there was landmines everywhere that could have hurt me. But what it did was it gave me bunch of topics and a bunch of content for my April podcast. So, that's kind of how it's done. You have to be prepared and be aware. And that is part of the badass acronym because awareness is the second A in the badass acronym. And boy, did I get a lesson on full blown awareness when I was out in Sedona. But this month, my podcast for successful badassery is all about leadership. And so I just wanted to let you know that hey, I want to invite you into Mustang Monday today. You'll see it on the post. A couple of really awesome leaders that I had in the car is today. I got my notes here. I have my whole notes for March. Who's going to be in the Mustang in March? And so last week I had John Lavelle from Loma Linda University Hospital and CrossFit Overload in the car. Thank you, John. This week I've got Ashley Collins from Southwest Healthcare and Dion Moser from Co-working Connection and Impact Marketing in the Mustang. That's today. So all I got to do is go find it. But listen, it's a podcast now, so you can subscribe to the podcast, and then you can hear these Mustang Mondays, badass tips from the street. I'm actually having a leadership summit the entire month of March. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, new episodes are released. They're only 20 minutes. You can get them, I don't know, right on your phone. A whole lot easier than trying to find me doing some silly live video on Facebook and then kind of trying to spread it around. So I wanted you to just, to know that, okay, so yeah, I went to Sedona and maybe you saw some pictures of me posting the Mustang or different sunrises, but I was really, really limited on what I could do. However, it did cause me to have some ideas for some new content for the April podcast on successful badassery. But I got to finish my leadership summit, so I want you to subscribe. Help me kind of boost, the certified badasses that are out there because I would love to certify you to be a license to be badass. And so you can get my Badass Habits ebook and get started. I'm also going to send you a sticker. So do that. And I got to go. I just got back from Sedona. My ankle still hurts. I had to come home and kind of rest it too and do some Epsom salts and some other kind of treatments. But now I'm back to work and I'm thrilled to be back to work. See, it's always good to go away and rest and kind of get out of your element that you're in. So if you have that opportunity, I highly recommend it. You don't always have to spend a lot of money in order to kind of get out of your element, because it does help you to clear your thoughts and clear your mind. And then you come home with different perceptions. Now, I was planning to be extremely active and do a lot more exploring. But even just driving around, because I have a stick shift, wasn't really possible for me. I had to lay low. I had to rest and I had to recover. And you know what? It turned out that that was perfect for me also. I was able to adapt. More on that in April, but right now I want you to get busy on the leadership summit. It's not just leadership for businesses, it's just leadership in your home, leadership in your life, leadership in your business and in your community. So I hope you'll subscribe to my podcast. You can find it pretty easily if you just go to any podcast platform and search my name, Kelly Orchard. I have two podcasts, Kelly Orchard's Apple a Day and Kelly Orchard Badass Certifier, the podcast for successful badassery. Have a happy Monday. I hope to see you in person one of these days, because I know you're watching these videos. And, it was like we need some happy energy. I do feel better when I'm dancing, so I can't wait till my ankle's healed. I will see you guys later. Have a great Monday. And remember to be bold, be brave, be confident, be badass. See you later.